Welcome to Business Northeast, ma'am. Will you say about the Assam State Rural Livelihood Mission? What will you say on that?
So, Assam State Rural Livelihood Mission is one of the organizations under the state PNRD department. Assam, it has got many programs. You must be very familiar with the SHG Bidos, the bank Sakhis, the DigiPay Sakhis. They are all our grassroots functionaries. It's a very successful department in the sense that it has involved a lot of women, and particularly working towards rural women, trying to ensure that they are able to involve in business activities, and then eventually making them successful entrepreneurs.
Currently the SARAS Mela is underway. What are the special attractions you have planned this year? How many entrepreneurs are taking part?
Saras is a very beautiful Mela. People who are familiar with it will perhaps know that it happens twice a year. In Assam particularly, it happens once in Guwahati, and one district is selected every year. And it happens in every state because it's an initiative under the MORD. This year, Saras, we are having it currently, it's undergoing. It started on the 23rd of December. It'll go until the 5th of January. And we have about 134 stalls. About 21 states of India are participating in it. So it's very lovely. I think everyone should come and have the Saras experience.
According to you, how SARAS Mela is creating an economic impact in the region?
If you see that a lot of our beneficiaries, that I would say, are women, and our ultimate goal is to make them women entrepreneurs. What Saras does is Saras gives them this platform where they can come and sell their items. When we do such hand holding, what we do is we give our women an exposure. They get to know what is going on in the market. They understand the market dynamics, what is selling, what is not selling. So I believe it's very important, because this platform, if it is not given, then what happens, it is quite possible that there's a lot of potential in these women, but until you give them this exposure where they can understand the market dynamics, where they can understand what customers want, it will be very difficult to establish them as successful entrepreneurs.
So in the SARAS Mela, mostly we are focusing on the women entrepreneurs. From last 5 years, how the scenario has changed here in this region?
Yes, Assam is in fact one of the best performing states when it comes to livelihood mission. In the Northeast, it's the first, and even in other states, if you compare it with the rest of India as well, Assam is doing very well. There are about 39 lakh women who have come under the fold of ASRLM, and there are about 7 lakh Mahila Lakpatis now in Assam. So we are eventually aiming that we will be able to establish at least in every district we will be able to achieve at least the goal of 10 lakhs Mahila entrepreneurs. But for now, we have about 7 lakh Mahila entrepreneurs. We are hoping that they will come up as success stories, and they'll be able to inspire the women around them. And I would say that it's one of, as I said, it's one of the most well-performing departments in Assam. So you will see it in Saras as well. You will see that 134 are the stalls that we have are some of the best entrepreneurs. You'll see their products and you'll understand that they have come really far from, if you compare the situation 5 years ago.
So this year SARAS Mela, what kind of products have been bought here, and which region has been in the most focused area this time?
Ideally, the goal was to ensure that every state has at least a minimum one stall, so at least one representation should happen. But there were some states which are very excited, and you will see a lot of stalls from Chhattisgarh, you will see lots of stalls from Himachal, from J&K, from Madhya Pradesh. You'll also see lots of stalls from Uttarakhand, etc. But I think one of the most unique was that this was the first time that Ladakh, since it is becoming a state, a union territory, Ladakh is participating in the Saras. So that's very unique about this year's Saras. Apart from it, you'll see a lot of tribal art stalls by Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh. Then you'll see very nice from Kashmir. You'll see there's a Kashmiri food stall as well. And specifically, I would mention the food stalls that have come from Dhemaji, Lakhimpur, Tinsukia, Sibsagar. They're doing very exceptionally well. It was extremely difficult to find a seat last time when I went there. So I would say with all of this combined, mostly the unique things that you will see is a Kashmiri food stall. then your tribal art from Chhattisgarh. You'll also see a lot of things that have come from Jharkhand this time, then from Madhya Pradesh, Central India specifically. We have seen a lot of news, a lot of active participation.
According to you, how these kind of melas are encouraging our women entrepreneurs?
In these melas, I think on a very individual level, it gives the women entrepreneurs a lot of confidence, because they're interacting at a platform where there are entrepreneurs like them from other states. So they're building a bond with these entrepreneurs coming from other states. They're learning business ethics. They're learning about how to understand, the client preference, etc. So in the long run, I mean, these things might not show immediate results, but in the long run, it makes a huge impact in the way they decide that, okay, this is the product that I want to focus on, because this has more market. Or if I'm participating in, say, Chhattisgarh Saras, then what are the products that I should be focusing on? Some things of that sort. So it gives them an idea of when they're participating in, just like other states are participating in our Saras, women entrepreneurs from Assam will also be participating in the Saras that happens all over the country. So it gives them a very good idea about it, helps them interact with entrepreneurs like them, self-help groups like them from other states. So it's really, really important. I think that sense of bonding and collective strength that comes from that bonding, it will really help them, I think, in the long run.
So is your focus mainly on B2C or it's B2B?
No, definitely we are also trying to reach out for business to business connections and etc. There is always that component. So you will see that apart from just not just promoting SAG women entrepreneurs, we are also focusing on incubations. There are a couple of stalls you will see of which are basically of incubation which have taken place, particularly I think in Barpeta you will see. Then there is another one where there is a bamboo and cane craft mission specifically, so that is also something that, and also we have in our stalls, if you'll see, we have also given some stalls to other organizations like NABARD or even Neramek and Agrofed and etc. So that we work with them, they help us, and then in the process all of us can move forward together.
So are you bringing in investors for them, or how is the financial facility have been provided by the organization?
So if you go to the Mela, you will see that there are a lot of our women DGP Sakhis who are there. They will help you with any kind of transactions. Supposing someone runs out of cash, so they're there to help you with any kind of cash transactions that is required. So in a way they are also getting exposure, and also for the customers who are there, it is much easier, because a lot of times these kind of services are not provided in a lot of melas and a lot of trade fair. If you go, you do not find this kind of active participation from the cadre itself, which you will see in ASRLM.
So in this Mela, are you planning for some kind of agreement with some organization to benefit these women entrepreneurs?
No, as such, there is. I mean, it's an initiative of the ASRLM department. It's basically a platform for our SAG members to solely for them, so that they get this chance to participate in such a big, massive event. So as of now, no organization is in the fold.
So from this year's Mela, what are you expecting?
We are expecting a lot of sales. We are expecting that there will be our total income will be very, very high. Last year we had about 8.1 CR, so we're expecting we'll at least cross that. That's our threshold. In the past few days, I think we've already reached 80 lakhs income. So we're expecting we'll at least go further and further. That's my biggest expectations. Every day we sit and we make assessment as to how much income we will be able to generate today for the entrepreneurs, the upcoming entrepreneurs. So that's our main goal and main expectations always.
So being the new mission director of ASRLM, what are your new plans from the organization?
This is a very good organization, ASRLM. If you work here, you will understand that everything is already very much in place. There are verticals for every subject matter. There are verticals, and it's a very well-oiled, well-functioning department with a very lovely work ethic, very sincere people. So my main goal would be to continue this tradition that this ASRLM has always been, and also to ensure that we are able to bring in as many I think the main focus would, as of now, would be encouraging as many like Mahila Lakpatis as possible, as many women entrepreneurs as possible, and then hence, focusing also on how we can, bring more and more financing for these individual enterprises. So that would be my main roadmap as of now.